get... oh shit. Just give me a sec. I don't know if you can see right well on that. There we go. Right, unplanned live basically. I'm just trying to adjust the camera a little bit. Hopefully that's got it. 3 rods out. See how we get on. I'm on my own. So cheers. We've had a Huss out so far. We're only going to be on for about an hour and a half if the battery allows it. See how we get on. Got two rods out with big baits on Huss, taupe, congers or whatever. I've had a Huss so far. I've got a small 1.0 rig out. If I don't get a bite on the 1.0 rig, I'm going to pack it down. I won't stay out till about midnight now. I've already been down for about 2 hours. So, let's see how we get on. I mean, last night, I'm trying to make the most of it. I mean, let's see how we get on, as you say. Cheers. Do some bait changes in a minute. Hi everyone, I've only got one on. Stag do fishing. Cheers. I'm going to change baits on these 2 big rods that I've got out, I think. I had the Huss on pollock, about a £7 it was. I don't know what it sounds like. If anyone's dropping by, let me know. I've got no one online, but it'll record, so we'll see how we get on. Yeah, change on, I've gone up because I felt it wasn't safe. So, on my own carboni. I'll just stay on, see if anyone joins. stuck with this one. I think I'm going to knock it down to 2 rods maybe in a minute. I don't know how many people are online. If you want to say hi, say hi. I don't think there's anyone online, is there? There might have been a lobster pot here. Or if there's a fish on it with me. Let's see. Something on this. It might be kelp, we'll have to see. It's coming anyway, we'll see. Oh, what did I throw? Must be a fish on this. We've got a Huss on. Around the leader now. Nice one. I'm going to have to get the rig. Get the rig up. Line attached to her. It's my rig, but then there's some line attached to her. This might be a PB, this like. It's big, big, very big. Might be getting though. Oh, them pliers. They're here. Tangled in my rig again like the last one. There we go. fish on. I'm just going to give her away. She's quite big, she's really long. I don't know what the sound's like, but yeah. The scales are in here somewhere. Yeah, they're here. I think it might be a PB. It's deceiving sometimes, she's really long. Give me a sec. Let's get that in there. I know it's up. I'm just weighing her, basically. 9.5. It's a nice Huss, that, man. Really nice Huss. She come in with someone else's gear attached to her. Nice looks on the circle. Just going to take the hook out. Oh, there's a good girl. See how big she is. See if we can get a bit of light. Just wait there. Get a bit more light on us. 9.5 pound Huss. Get in. Get her put back. Try and get another one. Come on. Give her a kiss. Mwah. Let's get her put back. That was on squid and bullet tuna, that. So I'm going to put another big bait out, see if we can get another one. If anyone would like to share the link on YouTube, on Facebook or fishing sites, please do. I'm going to try and do it now. I don't know how long I'm going to be on for. It'll just be on until, as long as my power allows me to do it, sort of thing. So yeah, quite happy with that, me. There's an egg paste there. To whip this up, struggling a little bit. I mean, that's a good. If that's how my stag do ends, then I'll be relatively happy. I'll take my head touch off a minute. I'm not staying down here for too long. That's better, isn't it? See what I'm doing. So yeah. Bad. So I get this bait back in the water. She come in with some gear attached to her, but I don't recognise. It's not any of our lines that we've been using. She tangled in like somebody's bait line. I don't know whose, obviously. It's none of ours. We fished down here for a couple of sessions, like yeah. She worked very nicely on the circle hook then as well. So I'm really getting to grips with these circle hooks now. I'm flying. You know, catching this amount of Huss what I've had in the last couple of weeks, it's really helped. It really has. Oh. Kyoki circle. Straight eye circle. Right, let's get this banged out. Try and get another. Yeah, I think I'm going to knock it down to one rod in a minute. I'm just struggling a bit to get to grips with it. Yeah, I'm going to tackle one at rods down. Now it's got to a certain point of darkness, not had anything on it, I'd rather just focus purely on getting the PB Huss out. Felt like there was something on that then. Just give me a sec. Felt like there was something wriggling when I hit it. I'm tackling it down regardless though. Yeah, I'm free. Now there's not on it. weight on it either. Yeah, we'll get this one tackled down. Get this one tackled down. See how we get on from there then. I'm going to just go on my other phone and share the link on some sites, see if anyone's interested in watching. Just had a £9.5 hustle out if anyone's just joined. If you want to say hi, say hi. I've had 2 Huss out so far. One before the live started. Just had one out as well. I've just shared the link on my Facebook. There's no one on now even. Yeah, I'm going to pack this rod down. We're only going to be on for an hour or so now. I'll just check see how we're doing for power. It's not actually got a booster. I don't think it's going to tell me. It's not going to tell me. We'll just see how we're done. I'm going to pack this rod down anyway. Stag. This is that. Packing this one away, I'm going to just fish with 2 rods for Huss. I had one out before the live started, I just had one on live. £9.5, it was a lovely fish. Got a real swell on here, like, it's horrendous. It's not as bad as what it was last night when I fished further up the coast. So to see how we get on for the rest of the session, I guess. Making a mess of putting my rod away. I had 3 rods out to start with, like. I was dwindling it down to 2. I was hoping it's open shell like on my Stag do. I think we've got one on this one as well. Nice. I'm just going to have to give this a tug. Some on it. See if it comes. There's some on it. Be another one, I bet. Oh, there's got to be some on this. Right, I'm going to go down this side. It's part of that. I don't know if there was something on it or not. It's got the new rig tied on, I think. I've got my leader back at least, I think. There I am. See if we get the leader back. We didn't get the leader back on this one. Got a bit of a problem like this today out when I tackle this rod up. Bit of a schoolboy area, but these things happen. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. When it was snagged up, I pulled for a snag and it felt like there was something on. There's a lot of kelp off here. If you don't fish heavy, you'll get snapped. If anyone wants to say hi, I don't know if the conversation's working. Someone just say hi, just see if it works. can't see any conversation, that's all. I'm just going to have a look, see if I'm in a mess or anything. Hi. Oh, you alright, mate? Cheers for that. I've only got a couple of people and I went on a bit late really. I wasn't planning on doing one, but I'm here at my stag do. My mates have left me and I thought I'd go live. So I've had two us out. I've had one on live and one off live. One on live were real nice fish. It weighed 9.5 pounds. I've just lost my rig, so snapped on leader as well. So I'm just going to tie a new leader on, put a new rig on. We're getting the Huss on pollock, fresh caught pollock. Well, caught it last night. I'm going to bang a big bait on this now. Also get my leader sorted. I'll stay on just till battery goes flat, I think, if it does go flat. I mean, I'm planning on packing up around 12, 1-ish maybe. Let's see how it goes. I mean, I desperately want to get a big bullus. I mean, I've had a 10.5, but I mean a big bullus. I'm on my own, Tim. North Wales has beat him. I'm on my own, mate. I've just had a 9.5 pound us out, team. Everybody else has bailed. Just yeah, it's I'm only going to stay out for another hour or so. I've had 2 us tonight. I'm that, you know, this particular spot I'm fishing, I'm that confident. I'm sure I'll get another one on live. We'll see. They've been taking a liking to fresh pollock. Yeah, no worries. It's Sunday night, isn't it? End of the day, pal. Cheers. I don't go mad back way when I'm down here. It might look like I do, but I don't. I'm just tying the leader knot on. We'll be ready to go in a minute. Yeah, and Anthony, mate, cheers for that. Out with a Huss. I want one that's pushing 12 really. I need to beat my mate's PB. Let's put my head touch on so I can see what I'm doing with this knot. Making a right mess. Nearly there. It's fiddler doing this like on a night, isn't it? It snapped on the leader, not like I say. I don't know if I put my scissors. God. These snips will do. they don't like brake, these. Oh, I've got them, they're here. Honestly, you know what it likes here? It's like dazzling me. I can't see what's in front of me hardly. Right, let's get this leader sorted. Knot's done. I'll show you rig as well while everybody's on. I'll just tie it up. With this rig I've just gone, I've got a 4-foot body, I've got a 4-foot body of £120 I think that is, or no, it's £100 4-foot body, and then about a foot of £140. It's quite heavy, but as you know, you can always hook something better than just a Huss. So it's not like a fully committed to a tote rig. It's just basically a strong Huss rig. Because of fishing in quite rough conditions, sometimes you have to lift the fish, like lift the fish out of the water virtually with, you know, just direct pressure from your rod to your rig. So I've had to winch them in basically up the rock face at times, or just land them on a lower ledge, put my rod on the rod rest, then go and lift the line up. So you want something that's strong. Well, I just want to give a recommendation to these hooks, the Kaiki. I've been getting them from Chimp Rigs off eBay. He's on Facebook as well. I've given these a right test with these Huss over the last couple of weeks. The Kaiki wide mouth specimen. I've got no affiliation to Chimp Rigs or anything like that. And also the straight eye Kaiki circles are very good. So we'll stop talking and we'll get this banged out. Got half a pollock here. So it might be a bit big for this 6-0, but I'm not bothered, I'm just going to fish big anyway. Just going to whip it up. Pollock absolutely stinks, honestly. The Huss, they've got a real, like, you know, they just love it. It's given me some right confidence using pollock for bait, that I can use it long term if need be. Right, so I'm just going to put that in my clip, just leave that on there. Just going to put that in my Gemini splash down. So that's just clipped up. I'm just going to reel it all up onto my reel and then we'll cast it out. I'll be back in a minute. not very good on for your footing at the minute. The rocks are quite wet. Yeah, so we've had 2 Huss out. I've had one on live, one off live. This booster on my phone. No, it's Team Radar. You emailed me and said you'd send me one, do you remember? It's just a bike like that. Sorry, I'll just read that comment that's come up. No, I haven't got it yet, mate, no. Someone has commented and I missed it. It's a rough one on here tonight, like, but I'm on my stag do, like, it's not really something I'd do. That's only my second can. I've been down here about 3 or 4 hours. So. Just get a bit better lighting if we can. Yeah, I fish with John. He's bailed off though. Left me down here on my own. I think North Wales has beat him and his brother, Jay. No worries, mate. Have you still got my email address? You should have anyway. If not, I'll pop you an email tomorrow. Yeah, it's a rough one on here tonight. I've got a southwesterly on my right cheek. I'm just like crouched down there. I've got a mound of rock here. That's why it's not whistling away on camera sort of thing. We've got quite a big sea on tonight in terms of the swell. It's not the biggest of tides. Be nice to get another Huss out before I go. Or a conger or something. They've just absolutely been like a magnet to me. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because I found a spot where they're there. The 40-mile-an-hour southerly blown for most. Well, it said on BBC 40-mile-an-hour southerly. It was about 28 or something like that. Maybe we gusts of 40. I don't know. Keep losing the chat for some reason, I don't know why. Yeah, as I was saying, the Huss have been taking a big liking to fresh pollock for some reason. That's all we've been able to catch off the rock ledges over these last couple of days. But I've been getting 3 and 4 pollock. They've only been sort of just legal size, possibly. We did get one that were about £2. John got one that were about £2. But other than that, they've all been up to £1 sort of thing. They all just like them, so been using them for bait. I've been using bullet tuna again, squid. They took everything really. fished a deeper water rock mark last night in a bit of a mild storm, if you like. I had 2 out then as well. They were just on straight squid. I couldn't get a bite on pollock there for some reason. That's where I caught the pollock. But I mean, I could sit here and it's not like a brilliant night, you know, in terms of the weather, but you know, it's better than being sat here in winter. Yeah, I checked BBC, I think, Tim. It don't look good, does it, in a bit, like? We'll see. I'll probably knock it on the head at midnight, to be honest. Sea's calmed down a bit. What's the wind saying, Tim? Let's see if it differs from BBC. I think it says it's going to reduce to about 20 around the time of that rain, strangely enough, as well. On BBC anyway. I don't know if the Met Office can be a bit more accurate, can't it? Does the BBC use the Met Office? I don't know. At times they all contradict each other. It's great to be out. It has, it's beat you, Jay. It's destroyed you. It's destroyed you. Right, I'm going to get another bait change on the go. I'm going to change bait on this left-hand rod. Wait a minute. The right-hand rod rotates, so I swapped them over when I cast out. Right-hand rod. Make a bait up ready. Might go with a bit of bullet tuna on this one. Put this bag somewhere, it's bloody in the way it is. Might go for a big bait this time, quite a large. Seems to just take it regardless, whatever you put out there. Set for a squid and bullet tuna cocktail. All I do is I've just cut the tail section off the bullet tuner, get a squid tube, open it up, take the quill out, and then just wrap it up. With tail section, people sometimes say to trim the tail off, you know, the actual tail of the fish. But when you, depends on how you hook it when you use a tail section as to whether you need to trim it off or not. If you're using a full fish, you probably do. But just a tail section, if you position the hooks how I do, it don't make a difference whether you trim it off or not. It don't get tangled up or whatever. Now I've caught, well, if that were a piece of mackerel, I'd say I've caught taupe on it before. It's bullet tuner. I'll put that on my tripod. Where did I put my elastic? I've got a bad habit of putting my elastic now. I've got some elastic there. The one on the right. I don't know if you can see, like, at my bottom hook, just feed it in like that. So it's like that, that's my bottom hook. And I whip that on. They've been nailing this, not as much this time. You know, this time I've been through, but the last time, they like this type of bait, really did. Can't use enough elastic when you're fishing with big baits. Pile it on. The more you use, the better. Whipped up, then you're left with just that. Bring your circle up down. Don't really matter which side you have your circle. The first us I caught were lovely, beautifully hooked in the circle. No, sorry, the last us I caught on live, when I first come on, it was lovely hooked in on the circle, just in the scissors in its mouth. So that's my bait. I'm sending out now. playing musical statues with rods. They're nice to separate them now, them lines. Oh. Yeah, they're nice to separate them lines. So yeah, we'll see how we get on over the next hour or so. Yeah, Jay, if you're watching, mate, what you've got to understand is I like fishing with my friends, but I like fishing on my own just as much. Toodle pip, Jay and John. You go back up. You go back up into that nice bungalow where it's nice and warm. I'll stay down here and catch all these Huss. Well, all two of them. Yeah, Jay and John, they've gone back up, like I say. I think I'm getting a bite already. Potentially. Maybe not. Some really nice fish off here, you know. Really nice fish. Most of the Huss will be between sort of average is £7 to £9, but you do get the odd 10 thrown in, and the smallest ones you get are 6, but you don't tend to get many 10 or many 6, if you know what I mean. They're from sort of £7 to £9 size. You'd think there'd be the odd big one, wouldn't you? I thought that one I had out actually was going to be close to my PB. I mean, £9.5, that's not to be sniffed at all, is it? I'd rather be getting dogfish than bull Huss. I mean, sorry, I'd rather be getting bull Huss than dogfish. So I'm just having a bit of banter on it, lads. Sorry, what did you say, Tim? I can't, for some reason, Tim, I can't back the chat up. Sorry. It does, doesn't it, Tim? I wonder why that is. The last one I had just spat an egg purse out. I don't know if we've caught them when they're, what do you call it, spawning, giving birth, laying the in pup. I don't know what you call it. What do you call it? It's no better than being out fishing, is there? Yeah, that's all it can be, Tim, isn't it? You know, it's just one of them. And if you keep looking around places, you're going to find something eventually, aren't you? I think I've got a chuff above me or something. I don't know, there's something squawking. Chuffs are quite rare, aren't they, in most places of the country? You get them in North Wales. I was talking to Paul about it the other day, my mate, one of the subscribers. they've always been on this coast. What about it? Wow. So wind a bit of slacking on this reel. Wind a bit on a boat. Oh, I can view. We're in luck. We're in luck. I can view. I can hear myself from here, but I can see the chart. I can hear myself from here, but I can see the chart. I can hear myself from here. Yeah, I've got that Tim now about the winds. If it goes sit west, I'll be bang on, won't I? It'll just. Yeah, I've got that Tim now about the winds. If it goes sit west, I'll be bang on, won't I? Yeah, I've got that Tim now about the winds. I tell you something, the sound ain't too bad, is it, either? My last live, I struggled a bit with the sound and the quality, but I think it's miles better than what it was last time. I think it's because I'm using an iPhone rather than this old Samsung phone that I've got here. You know what? I've been down here since about 7 o'clock, but 5 hours is just gone. Just evaporated. Also, I think it might also be because my iPhone's got a EE SIM card in it, and the mast isn't too far away from where I'm fishing, so. Probably going to have one more bait up, then probably tackle down. To be honest, I mean, I'd love to stay longer, but I've got to drive back home around 10 o'clock in the morning. Be nice to get another fish out, really. But there's something to work on, isn't there, for next time?
9.5. It's a nice Huss, that man. Really nice Huss.
I'm just looking at the video because I want to screenshot the video of the Huss.
Someone else's gear attached to it. Nice looks on the circle. Let's hit the hook out. See how big she is.
Yeah, we've got a chuff above us, it's not happy. I think it nests somewhere around here. I don't know if... Do they have... oh, wherever it roosts, should I say, is very close to me. I've only got 20% battery left. I've only got 20% battery left on that. So we'll wait till it runs down a bit more. Like I said, well, we'll reel another rod. We'll reel this last rod in on the right hand side, and then because I swapped them round again. I think, yeah, I did. Then we'll put a pollock bait on the right hand rod. Wait 10 minutes, reel the left hand rod in, then probably bail off up there. Right, I'll prepare another rat. I think that rain's coming. Right, I'm gonna get a pollock out, prepare another rat. I might just put a full pollock on actually. Let's see what we've got here. Right. Right, we'll have to trim it down a bit, I think. Scissors, 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 knife. Now I'm just going to wrap a squid to this pollock. Just took the head and tail off the pollock. Just going to wrap a squid to it. I think the rain's coming, guys. Oh dear. Let's hope it don't come in like it did last night. Something kicking on this. Oh no, something on. Oh no, I think there's something on this. Be another one, I think. It's only a small one if it is. Count monster. Got the old counts. So he's really wrong rod, isn't there? I'm going to get this launched out. Last bait up. Probably really running in a minute. Still got some right momentarily. Yeah, the rain's coming in now. I'm going to pack this rod down, I think. So we'll leave that bait out for 20 minutes or something, then we'll reel that in. I'm just going to knock it down to one rod now, get some stuff packed away. I don't fancy this rain, I tell you. I think the cast on that rod last time were a really good cast. Just checking my phone. Right, I've got 10% battery left, should be alright. Just keep batting it. So it goes flat. Let's keep batting until it goes flat if we have to. I haven't put a booster down me, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just going to close it down a bit like I think in a minute. Get some stuff packed away. Sort the bait out. What's got left? Just go in there. This, I think it's going to absolutely bucket it down in a minute. You're right, Tim. Always take my rubbish with me wherever I fish. Always. Saw a badger last night. When I was walking back from one of the sessions we had in darkness. I'm gonna have another can before I go up. A bit less to carry. So yeah, this will probably be last sort of bit at Stag do really. This will be the last bit. I'm gonna get washed out, that looks of it. Just gonna wind a bit of line in. I think the wind's dropped. Heavens have opened. I think we've got an easier access point than the one we've been using. So I'm just looking at an easier access point rather than walking on these wet rocks. Exit point, should I say. Yeah, it's coming down now. What did that say, Tim? Check on this phone, it's easier. Lee, were you Lee? I'm at Darren. Lee, were you Lee? Yeah, agree, Tim. I mean, I've put a bit of a bigger bait out, Tim, just then. I'm having to look at the chat on here. Yeah, agree, Tim. I mean, I've put a bit of a bigger bait out, Tim, just then. I'm having to look at the chat on here. Did you get anything, Lee? Yeah, cheers, Tim. Thanks, mate. Honestly, I know it's not really something I approve of drinking and fishing, but it's been my stag do stuff, and you know, having a beer down here. This is like probably the first time when I've been on my own when I've actually had a beer down it, you know, on any of these marks. Well, I'm going to knock it on head. Probably just leave this out until 20 past. No, I'll cast it out. Did you get into the fourth carry, Adley? 6 past. Oh, that's brilliant, that, mate. Was that on Lewis then? No, bait. Oh, I'm getting a bite now. Yes, come on. Come on. Come on, Babby. I think it's an Huss, so just wait there. I hope the battery don't die. I hope the battery don't die. I just had something smash my bait big time. It's not doing out now. Typical. It bent about, it welded holiday, whatever it was. It just went douche, douche, big time. Yeah, it is too rough. I'm still on. Am I on? I don't know. It said. So come back on. Yeah, I'm going home tomorrow. Right, I'm gonna reel this in, I think. Something smashed it. It might be still on the bait. I don't know, we'll see.